Astrophotography is one of those things that I didn't really know much about, and I didn't know how to get started or what I needed to do it. So after looking at YouTube tutorials with no experience, I just decided to give it a shot and see how it turns out. So I first tried this in my backyard, and basically what I was relying on is my camera to shoot a long exposure so that we could get more light into the actual sensor, and then it could be a brighter image. So the first night I tried this, I first tried out like 1/30th of a second, but I realized that I would need a star tracker to do something like that. And I'm pretty sure on star tracker, I'm not too knowledgeable, but I'm pretty sure a star tracker will track stars and move the camera with the stars that are moving, if that makes sense. So it would track the motion and move the camera along with it. Since my camera was just on a tripod, when I took a photo which was 1/30th of a second, you get these star trails, and that's not really what I wanted. I want a crisp, clean photo of the stars. So I tried out 1/8 of a second. That worked a little better, but I think the sweet spot was 1/6 of a second and getting a pretty good result. Now I set my ISO to 800. Since my camera isn't that good, there's still a lot of grain in the final images, so I apologize for that, but I still think they're really good for the equipment that I used. So the second night I tried it, I did it in my backyard again, and it was too cloudy to see anything, even with the naked eye. So then I went up to Marysville. That's about like a 30-minute drive from Healesville. It's not too far from where I am in Victoria, but I did hear that less light pollution will give you a better result. And since I'm kind of in a city suburban area, there's lots of buildings, there's lots of lights, and therefore light pollution. So in Marysville, there's some waterfalls which we went to, which was pretty cool. I got some shots that you can see here. And yeah, it was actually kind of a cool little town. We stayed at a pretty nice hotel, and that's where I got my final shots. And at around 8 o'clock, I went out and set up my tripod. And since I've already done it in my backyard, I put it on the exact same settings. And I used two lenses. So I used this lens, which is the 55 to 250 mil, and I used my 50 mil. The 50 mil was really great since it could go down to 1.8, but it'd be quite wide and it was not zoomed in enough, which is why I used the 55 to 250 mil, because I could zoom in heaps. The f-stop was quite great, but like I said, there was less light pollution, which means I could get amazing results, which you can see on the screen right now. I'm actually really surprised with what I could get just by using a Canon 650D, which is a pretty crappy camera, but I could still get these amazing results. You can pretty much do astrophotography with anything. Like, I know some of the newer phones even have some night features where you can just hold down the shutter button and it'll basically work the same as a long exposure, which I think is really cool. But yeah, I'm really happy with these photos. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please like and subscribe. I'm aiming for 1,000 subscribers this year, so if you would subscribe, you can always change your mind, but it would really help me out. So once again, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.